Well, it's official. Winter NAMM 2021 is canceled. What's going on, friends? Sean Pierce Johnson here with a little bit of somber news for all of us gearheads. And that is that, well, like I just said, Winter NAMM, the event that our gear year revolves around, has officially been canceled. This morning I fired up my email inbox, and because I'm a NAMM member, I was greeted to a NAMM Show update email, which I will read to you all now. Given the current realities of the global contagion, name omitted because demonetization, and the health and safety of NAMM members as our first priority, it is now clear there is no path forward for an in-person event in California, and we have made the difficult decision to cancel the 2021 NAMM Show. Now, as far as back as I can remember, this is the first time NAMM has been straight up canceled. And as much as I'm going to miss seeing all my friends and colleagues that I usually only get to see but once a year, I'm okay with the fact that NAMM's being canceled. And I'm going to tell you why. As a kid, I was always excited about NAMM time, pretty much from the moment that I found out this giant Guitar Center-esque convention existed, where I could see anything in the gear world that I possibly wanted to see. And so my first year, I was excited beyond belief. And that excitement carried throughout the first 5 years. But after you've gone a couple times, you realize that this really isn't as cool as you once thought it would be. At the end of the day, it's just a trade show. At the end of the day, it's just a convention, just with a different kind of product presented for itself. However, I will give NAMM credit. They do a very good job of putting on a great trade show and a great convention. But over the last few years, things have just felt kinda stale. And I think that the fact that we're not going to see a Winter NAMM show this year, well, next year actually, gives NAMM the opportunity to maybe rethink what the NAMM show is to the music community at large. I can think of a lot of problems that I've had trying to register for the NAMM show, get NAMM show credentials, and even try to get my band Cockeyed Optimist onto a stage at the NAMM show. Maybe make the convention a little bit more accessible to people actually in the industry and limit the outside visitors that don't really need to be there in the first place. One of the things that I feel like a lot of visitors tend to forget about NAMM is that at its core, it is a trade show. It is a show to do business in. And I feel like maybe this is something that NAMM should consider going into 2022 and beyond. Limiting the amount of people in that amount of space so that hotel rooms and places to stay are more readily available. And quite frankly, maybe the cost of doing the NAMM show isn't as exorbitant as it sometimes is. I'm just spitballing ideas at this point, and it's not up to me what NAMM chooses to do. But I really hope that they take this year off to kind of revitalize themselves and rethink things. Building off of that, I think what's good about the fact that Winter NAMM 2021 isn't going to happen is that it gives the companies a year off. Now, I love all of my friends who own businesses, large and small, in the musical instrument gear industry, and it's so awesome to see them grow and become successful. And even if they're doing something small year after year, I think this year off is just going to take an immense amount of weight off their shoulders, that they're not going to have to worry about getting an entire crew of people from one end of the country to the other, set up a 10x10 booth, and stay on their feet for 4 days straight for 8-9 hours, and then only to have after parties to go to at the end of the day. NAMM is an exhausting weekend, and maybe a little rest and relaxation will be good, not just for me as the content creator and the attendee, not just for NAMM as an organization, but the companies that exhibit there. And to top all that off, the budget that they would normally allocate to the NAMM show expense, the trade show budget, they can now shift into other areas of their business for that fiscal year and maybe pump more money into R&D, pump more money into advertising, which is good for people like me because then I get more paying work and I get to eat. Because remember, I can't eat pedals. Have you ever tried? I have. Just kidding, I haven't. The point is, you take money from one area of your business, put it into the other, Maybe you come out with a more innovative product. Maybe you come out with a product that is more exciting to the general public, to the point where 2021 might be the year that a lot of small companies make it. And finally, the last reason why I'm okay with NAMM 2021 not happening is purely selfish. And that's because, honestly, NAMM videos just haven't been very fun to do over the course of the last couple years. In 2018 and 2020, I went hard. I made 30 plus videos each of those years. And unfortunately, the amount of work I put in during the weekend versus the end result and views and analytics and YouTube ad revenue that I received as a result of that work, the return on investment just wasn't worth it. And as much as I hate to say this because I really like to build up this guitar community on YouTube, unfortunately, I'm starting to see this influx of amateurs, as it were, coming into the NAMM show and thinking this is going to be the thing that breaks their YouTube channel. They're just going to get the content and upload it and it's going to be awesome, only for the next year to see a totally new crop of new guys come in with the exact same starry-eyed dreams. Newsflash. You don't make it on YouTube off of NAMM videos. I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen. And also, I think maybe some of the stalwarts, myself included, it might be time for us to rethink what we do at the NAMM show. We need to do better to make quality content. And that's something that I tried this last year at the NAMM show. Do less videos about the things that I was really, truly interested in. And I feel like I had a much better time, and I was so much happier with the end result of the NAMM videos that I made. And if you haven't seen any of those, I'm gonna link that playlist up in the cards in the top right corner, and I think you'll see overall the quality versus 2018 and 2019 was much better. So between the break from NAMM being good for the organization, the exhibitors, and the content creators, I'm really okay with the fact that NAMM is being canceled. Now, NAMM did say in this very same email that they are looking to have some sort of virtual summit called Believe in Music, as sort of a global gathering to support the greater music industry. So clearly NAMM has a plan moving forward, despite the fact that the in-person event is going to be canceled, that they are going to do instead virtually. And this is something that I actually considered doing this past year for Summer NAMM. So the idea of virtual NAMM has been there in my head. So to you guys watching, what do you think about that idea? What do you think that should look like? Should I be doing it live? Should I have live interviews? Do you think that there's a way that we could maybe show off some of the new products that would be coming out around NAMM time? And if you're a company watching, whether you're large or small, I want to talk to you. My inbox for the email is completely open. I'm going to leave my email address in the description box below, and I would absolutely love to hear from you guys. You can also use the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on what you think about the NAMM show being canceled and what you think we can do to kind of bring the NAMM spirit and camaraderie back when we're not able to do so in person. Of course, as I've said, I'm okay with NAMM being canceled, and hopefully we'll be able to do something that will make you feel the same way. Well, I gotta get back to work, guys. It's been nice of you to hang out for a little while. Please click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Sean Pierce Johnson, wishing you all out there great tone, good health, and happy stomping. Cheers, friends. I'll see you later.